We good? Good morning, everyone. I ask you to take a seat. We'll get started. Oh, thank you. Welcome to St. Jerome's University. Thank you for spending part of your Saturday morning with us. It's great to see so many happy, smiling faces. Welcome to campus. My name is Viola Polides Montgomery. That is not a law firm. That is my name, and I'm the Director of Advancement here. It gives me great pleasure to introduce my boss, the President of St. Jerome's University, Dr. Catherine Bergman.
Good morning, distinguished guests, Regional Chair Ken Sealing, Mayor Jaworski, Mayor Verbanovic, Councillor Henry, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to offer a very special welcome to His Excellency Bishop Douglas Crosby from the Diocese of Hamilton and Father Murray McDermott, Provincial Superior of the Ontario-Kentucky Province of the Congregation of the Resurrection. Thank you all for joining us this morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you to St. Jerome's University as we come together as a community to publicly launch our capital campaign, Building on Tradition, in support of our campus renewal project. Today, we formally announce and recognize our lead donors who, through their generosity, have positioned us to realize our campaign goal of $5 million and hopefully to exceed it. We wish to acknowledge all of our generous donors that support our mission at St. Jerome's University. As we commence our 150th anniversary celebrations, we remain committed to the distinctive educational vision of our founders, educating the whole person, body, mind, and soul, harmonizing education of the heart with instructions of the mind, and in holding up the gospel values of truth, love, and justice as exemplified by Jesus. This educational vision is as relevant today as it was 150 years ago, maybe even more so. We continue to recognize and highly value the contributions of our founders, the Congregation of the Resurrection, who were supported by the School Sisters of Notre Dame and the Diocese of Hamilton. Our religious are an integral part of our legacy and the future of St. Jerome's University, as they reflect our spirit and vision of Catholic education. The Diocese of Hamilton, the Congregation of the Resurrection, and the School Sisters of Notre Dame have each contributed significantly during the quiet phase of our capital campaign. Bishop Crosby, on behalf of St. Jerome's University, thank you for your very generous commitment of $1 million from the Diocese of Hamilton. The diocese is naming the North Residence Tower. The tower will be named Bishop Joseph F. Ryan, commemorating the significant leadership and commitment of the Diocese of Hamilton to St. Jerome's University. Father Murray, on behalf of St. Jerome's University, thank you for your very generous in-kind commitment, valued at $1 million from the Congregation of the Resurrection. The congregation is naming the South Residence Tower. The tower will be named Father Cornelius Siegfried, CR, commemorating the significant leadership and commitment of the Congregation of the Resurrection to St. Jerome's University. It is Father Siegfried and Bishop Ryan who worked together to ensure that St. Jerome's was proclaimed a university. So that will stand to remind everybody of that partnership and the significance of that partnership. The School Sisters of Notre Dame have committed $200,000 to the relocation and renovation of Notre Dame Chapel, commemorating the significant leadership and commitment of the School Sisters to the education of women at St. Jerome's University. We very much appreciate the generosity and commitment of Sister Kathleen Cornell, provincial leader of the Atlantic Midwest Province, on behalf of the School Sisters of Notre Dame to St. Jerome's University. These named buildings will stand as a testament to the ongoing dedication and commitment of our religious to the advancement and mission of St. Jerome's University. The late Dr. Scott Vanstone was a faculty member in mathematics at St. Jerome's University. The commitment of our faculty and staff to our students is exemplified in the very generous gift from the late Dr. Vanstone and his wife, Dr. Sherry Shannon Vanstone. They have committed $325,000 to name the new state-of-the-art 300-seat classroom, the Drs. Scott and Sherry Vanstone Lecture Theatre, and this is in the new academic center. His Honor, Justice Bruce Young, and his wife Gail are alumni of St. Jerome's University, and their generous gift of $100,000 to name one of the 100-seat classrooms, the Bruce and Gail Young Lecture Hall in the Academic Center, highlights the value that our alumni place on their student experience and education at St. Jerome's University. Mr. Jim Beingestner is the Chancellor of St. Jerome's University. Jim and his wife, Sandra, are contributing $100,000 to name the new Senate and boardroom. This generous donation exemplifies the commitment of our Board of Governors to the mission of St. Jerome's University. We have also received an anonymous gift of $100,000. This money will be used to support development on Finn Green to increase the use of this outdoor space by our community. The outdoor gathering space will be named Resurrection Commons in recognition of our founding fathers of the Congregation of the Resurrection and their commitment to living life in community. This donation reflects the value that our community supporters place on St. Jerome's University. The generosity and ongoing commitment of all our donors creates the opportunity for our students to attend a world-class research university, the University of Waterloo, in a nurturing community at St. Jerome's University, which focuses on the formation and well-being of the whole person. Through your ongoing commitment and generosity, we are able to build within our student body a sense of place, where our students thrive, explore their interests, take risks, and develop their leadership skills. In this environment, our students find the confidence to be who they are, to extend themselves beyond their comfort zone, and to realize their unique potential. It is not just about what our students accomplish academically. It is about who they are and what they contribute to the common good that is fundamental to our spirit and vision of Catholic education and reflects the true value of our mission. Lend me the stone strength of the past, and I will lend you the wings of the future, for I have them. Robinson Jeffers. These are exciting times for St. Jerome's University as we reflect on the last 150 years. We have grown from those early beginnings in 1865, housed in a one-room classroom in a log cabin in St. Agatha. Today, we are a growing, vibrant Catholic university, recognized as a diverse, inclusive community that brings together academic excellence, faith, and student life. Our students come from many faith traditions, as well as reflecting the secular values of our modern society. We do not hide from difference. Rather, we learn to walk among diversity through education, understanding, and dialogue that is grounded in the gospel values, promoting dignity and respect for all. We have not wavered from the distinctive educational spirit and vision of our founding fathers. We remain committed to a holistic education through open academic inquiry in the liberal arts. Our faculty, contract academic staff, and staff are engaged in the life and well-being of our students, giving shape to their intellectual, emotional, physical, and spiritual dimensions. The St. Jerome's University lived experience, as many of you may recall, is what sets us apart from other institutions and shapes our Catholic identity. As we look to the future of the university, we saw many opportunities. However, we quickly realized that we would need increased capacity to support our academic and student life programming and mission delivery. We wanted to enhance St. Jerome's University's inviting, supportive, and inclusive environment, while creating new spaces and redesigning existing spaces to meet our current programmatic needs and allow us to pursue future growth opportunities. Physical space constraints and dated infrastructure on the St. Jerome's University campus were identified as the single most important obstacle to the continuous improvement of the St. Jerome's University student experience. Campus Renewal 2015, Creating Our Future, is an investment in the infrastructure necessary to support our teaching, research, and student life programs. Building on the spirit of innovation that defines our partnership with the University of Waterloo, we at St. Jerome's University are leading the way in post-secondary campus infrastructure redevelopment in Canada. We have embraced integrated project delivery, or more commonly known as IPD, a collaborative approach to infrastructure development that connects all participants in the project from the beginning to enable effective decision-making, enhanced communication, and increased creativity throughout the project. Working collaboratively is necessary if this project is to finish on time and on budget, and is critical to the success of this project. It is important to note St. Jerome's University is not eligible to receive infrastructure funding from the government. Campus Renewal 2015 is an investment in our future. We are building new infrastructure that has been intentionally designed to support our academic and student life programming and enhance our student experience. The $47 million project includes a new academic center designed to enrich our teaching and learning experiences. A new residence complex will provide much-needed modern student accommodation and activity space designed to build community life, promote student wellness, and enhance the student experience at St. Jerome's University. The project also includes a $6 million redesign, renovation, and repurposing of our existing spaces to meet the needs of our community. Priority is given to a place of prominence for the chapel as an important part of our mission and our identity as a Catholic university. Together, we can build on the cornerstones of our tradition, embracing our 150-year-old mission of educating the whole person, a mission that we at St. Jerome's University continue to recognize and highly value. Today, we can look to the future with confidence, knowing that we are building our foundation on a solid tradition that supports a strong mission. Our students continue to take with them not only knowledge and skills, they take their St. Jerome's University experience, the friendships, the values, and community that they are an integral member of. With your help, we can continue to nurture and inspire our students to broaden their horizons, to see the world from many different perspectives, to cultivate their imagination, and to empathize with the experiences, hopes, and dreams of others, while fostering in them the ability to see what is, to advocate for the common good, the vision to see what might be, and the courage to stand up for what is just. In the words of William Faulkner, never be afraid to raise your voice for honesty and truth and compassion against injustice and lying and greed. If people all over the world would do this, it would change the earth. Your donations to Building on Tradition will support our campus renewal project, creating state-of-the-art infrastructure to support our teaching and learning environment, as well as providing living and community spaces that help promote student wellness and enhance the student experience that is a hallmark of St. Jerome's University. In this way, we provide the best opportunity for our students to be the wings of the future, determining the course of society and preparing the way for the next generation by continuing to provide them with meaningful experiences that nurture and develop their unique potential as we continue to work together to build a more just society. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. It gives me pleasure to introduce Bishop Crosby to come up and say a few words about the gift from the diocese. Thank you.
So Chancellor Bein-Gessner, President Bergman, Father McDermott, and dear friends, give generously in the collection. Just kidding. Many years ago, St. Jerome's launched another fundraising campaign. We're just not exactly sure when that was, but Bishop Joseph Ryan was present at that campaign, and we have a photo and documentation indicating that he made a contribution on behalf of the Diocese of Hamilton at that time for $500,000, which at that time would have been a very significant contribution from the Diocese of Hamilton, and I think an important support for St. Jerome. And so it points out that the Diocese of Hamilton has really been a support, a strong support for the university from the outset. And it is true that Father Siegfried and Bishop Ryan really did work together to have the university named a university, and we're very much part of that, and so I think it's significant that we're honoring them this way. My presence here today, along with Monsignor Murray Kretsch, who is the Vicar General and the Chancellor of the Diocese of Hamilton, and Father Con O'Mahony, who you know is on the Board of Directors here at St. Jerome's, but he's also the Vicar for Education for the Diocese of Hamilton, continues the strong and steady support that the diocese has offered to the university from the beginning. This time, our contribution, as was announced, is $1 million. We consider that to be significant for the overall goal of the contribution. But we want it to be significant because we want you to know that we, support this campaign. We support this campaign. And the Diocese of Hamilton strongly supports Catholic education at every level, elementary, secondary, and at this level. And the Diocese of Hamilton strongly supports St. Jerome's University, which is the only Catholic university in the diocese, and therefore a significant institution in the Diocese of Hamilton. And the Diocese of Hamilton strongly supports this fundraising campaign, which points St. Jerome's University to the future and to a confident future where young leaders are prepared for a challenging and complex world, and where they're provided with foundational, how would you say, moral principles and leadership principles to make a difference in that world. Those principles that you outlined in your own talk. So as Bishop of the Diocese of Hamilton, I'm happy to give my support, and I invite all of you, and I will invite others to also to support this campaign. Building on tradition, it's a great theme, and the little word underneath, I want you to know that the Diocese of Hamilton supports this campaign. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Bishop Crosby. It's my pleasure to invite Father Murray to speak on behalf of the Congregation of the Resurrection.
It is my privilege to bring greetings on behalf of the Congregation of the Resurrection at this moment of the ongoing and evolving story of St. Jerome's University. Our founding father, Resurrectionist Father Louis Funken, CR, had fire in his heart and passion in his soul when he launched St. Jerome's 150 years ago. As a resurrectionist, he believed that education was a source of life and a source of liberation for those who had the privilege to experience it. We are told that Father Louis wrote the Bishop of Hamilton just before he began St. Jerome's and said in part, "The purpose of the would-be college would be to inculcate an enthusiasm for truth within its students." In Father Funken's mind, the pursuit of truth in all its dimensions, the sacred and the profane, the religious and the secular, thus would be reasons for the institution's existence from its beginning down to today. So it was one man's vision, one man's dream that has given birth to this incredible, remarkable, and wonderful university, which has helped to educate myself, many other resurrectionists, and of course, a multitude of students over the years. It has planted the seeds of ideas and visions and goals and dreams in the minds and the hearts and the souls of students. Now, obviously, I didn't know Father Louis Funken. However, I did know Father Cornelius Siegfried, our founder and first president of St. Jerome's University here on the campus of the University of Waterloo. I spent many an hour with Father Siegfried on the porch at our Resurrectionist cottage at Conestoga Lake, as he told me the stories again and again and again of how he sat down with these incredible men, men for whom he had tremendous respect for, which gave birth to the ideas and plans and actions that brought these institutions of St. Jerome's University, University of Waterloo, and the church colleges about. I knew Father Siegfried as an incredibly intelligent man who had a true belief in the value of a liberal arts education. I knew him as a man of great passion and that work ethic to accomplish what he set out to do. But most importantly, I knew Father Siegfried as a man of faith, a humble man, a gentle man, a man who had incredible love for St. Jerome's and its students. Our congregation is very proud of the legacy that Father Siegfried has left to education and in many, many different ways. And so to honor Father Siegfried today, the Congregation of the Resurrection endorses this capital campaign. We are fully confident that St. Jerome's will continue the dream that began 150 years ago and create that same enthusiasm for the truth within its students. Godspeed.
Thank you, Father Murray. Next, I'd like to introduce our Chancellor, and he is also the chair of the Capital Campaign, Jim Beingessner.
Your Excellency, Reverend Fathers and Sisters, I understand the school sisters of Notre Dame are watching this on the projected TV, or will be shortly. Your Worships, friends of St. Jerome's, good morning. It's my pleasure to add my welcome to those already expressed here this morning. We here at St. Jerome's are very pleased that you've elected to spend this Saturday morning with us and be part of this major initiative here at your university. You've heard from and will hear from a variety of representatives and officers from St. Jerome's University and donors. This is appropriate because all that you see going on around you bears the imprint of their hard work and their dedication. Like me, they too wish to be champions and identify what's happening all around us. Much has been written recently about the future of liberal arts and post-secondary education. Many, many studies have been conducted over the past few years on the value of the arts to society. There are economic studies, social impact studies, income studies, cultural studies, and so on. As chancellor of this fine little university, I've had a chance to read more than a few of the various publications that come to me in this role. One in particular got my attention as a former employer. it stated that 4 out of 5 employers agree that all students should acquire a broad knowledge in the liberal arts and sciences. That's 80%. They confirm that employment candidates need to demonstrate the capacity to think critically, communicate clearly, solve complex problems, and they confirm that those skills are even more important than their undergraduate major. These skills and attributes of the arts graduate are of value to employers, but just as importantly, they are of great value to our society in general. They are the fundamental requirement for meaningful change. One of the recent commentators in some of the literature I was reading made this statement, and I quote, "The time has never been better for universities to take heed of the words of Albert Einstein, who said, 'Strive not to be a success, but to be a value.' Do that. To do that, a university must be willing to contribute to the helping of the community to change, and must be willing to itself to be changed in response to what the community needs," unquote. Here at St. Jerome's, we're indeed in the midst of such change, just as there's change all around us on this great Canadian campus complex here in Waterloo Region. Today, my invitation to our Catholic community, locally, within our diocese and across Ontario, is to join us here at St. Jerome's University in building up our Catholic university. The Fathers of the Resurrection founded this university, as you heard, 150 years ago, and they've been faithful to its mission and their charism ever since. Indeed, Father Bernie Hayes and Father Bob Liddy both signed on as honorary co-chairs for this campaign. And even though the good Lord saw fit to call them both home this year, I want you all to know that we have elected not to change these honorary designations for the duration of the campaign. These are great champions of the school, great champions of the university, and we need to remember that. The spirits of the CRs and the Notre Dames flit all around us on this campus. Their fingerprints are everywhere, and their presence is real and continuing. With this campaign, we are honoring their presence and helping to build up our university. In the lower level of St. Paul's Cathedral in London, there's a very small floor plaque covering the burial place of Sir Christopher Wren. On it is carved, and some of you may have heard this, "If you're looking for my memorial, look all around you." While the CRs and the Notre Dame sisters continue to contribute in many communities in a meaningful way, surely here at St. Jerome's, they can make common observation with Sir Christopher. Today marks the beginning of the public and active phase of our campaign. But it's my pleasure as campaign chair to let you know that we have now completed the quiet phase, and we're about 62% of our total of $5 million. My invitation now is to go to the alumni, to the friends of St. Jerome's, and our wonderful supporters over the years, ask you now to step up to the plate, just like the Toronto Blue Jays are stepping up to the plate. Now is the time to honor the work of the Fathers of the Resurrection and the school sisters. Now is the time to help us build up the future of St. Jerome's University. Now is the time to help us provide for the best Catholic post-secondary education in Canada. Come on, join us. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. I just wanted to say a little more about Father Bernie and Father Bob. And I've been here 10 months. And these two gentlemen welcomed the Greek girl from London and took me under their wing. And I am forever grateful that I had the opportunity to meet Father Bernie and Father Bob. And the fact that they agreed when I was so bold to ask, would you be our honorary campaign chairs? They didn't hesitate. So even though they're not with us, I think in spirit they still are. And I have Father Bernie and Father Bob's photos in my office, and they're over here with us today. Just wanted to say that. They were very important. Thank you. It gives me pleasure to introduce the Vice Chair of the Board, Mary Ellen Cullen.
I really don't think there's any more inspiration anybody needs other than Father Bernie and Father Bob, but I've been asked to speak, so I shall. So good morning, everyone. It's both a privilege and a pleasure to speak with you this morning here at the launch of this capital campaign. I'm here before you as a graduate of St. Jerome's, the vice chair of the Board of Governors, and also a proud donor to St. Jerome's and this capital campaign. Your Board of Governors works to support this institution in fulfilling its mandate to educate the whole person. Members of the board come from the community at large, alumni, faculty, staff, students, representatives of the Congregation of the Resurrection, and the Diocese of Hamilton. As you might expect from that list of members, it's quite a diverse group, but we work very effectively and have joined together in unanimously supporting this campus renewal and this capital campaign. From my perspective, personally, what's happening here at St. Jerome's is both exciting and just downright inspirational. It's breathing new life into St. Jerome's. And for me, to be part of this university on the board and as a donor to this campaign has real meaning. We're supporting shared values and philosophies. We're paying forward the good deeds and opportunities afforded to us in our youth. We're creating opportunities for students and staff and faculty as they learn and teach and research and support each other. We're creating a space where they can be inspired to do these good works on a daily basis and well into the future. And so we hope that you will join us and be part of this future. Thank you.
I'd like to call up our two vice presidents, Scott Klein, VP of Academic, and Darren Beck, VP of Administration.
So thank you very much. It's my opportunity to speak with you today on behalf of our faculty at St. Jerome's University. We do have a number of faculty in the room, so I'm going to put them on the spot. So if they would raise their hands, you can see them. Thank you very much. And academic staff, so there's a number of them in the room. So please get a chance to speak with them if you've not had a chance to speak so far today. These are exciting times to be a faculty member at St. Jerome's University. Not only do we have new buildings that are going up, in June 2015, we passed a brand new academic plan, really the first of its sort here at St. Jerome's University. I would say that it's an ambitious plan. We're in the process of implementing it. So what is in that plan? There is potential for the development of a new program. There are new library services that will accommodate our increased space in the library. There is a new strategy around targeted recruiting, and really just a new vision for what we will be doing on the academic side of things for the next 5 years. So what does the capital campaign mean directly to faculty? Well, being a faculty member, let me talk in terms of self-interest around teaching and scholarship. Teaching, I think it's pretty clear that some of these new spaces will directly benefit a number of programs. One in particular, the Master of Catholic Thought program. Currently, the MCT program is a part-time program that has, I would say, a couple of handfuls of students. We are now looking forward, and we've got new proposals on the table to basically turn that into a full-time program and in time increase the enrollment roughly tenfold. Well, how do you do that? As Jim Beingessner was saying, I mean, we have shrinking demographics and so on, so we have certain challenges. Well, one of the ways that we can increase our pool of potential people who would be in the MCT program is through a blended learning model. So this is not online, but what we would do is bring people in remotely into the classroom. We would have 8 people sitting in a classroom having a discussion over a recent encyclical from the current Pope, let's say, and we would have 8 other people around the world who would would also be participating in that, all leading toward a degree in the Master of Catholic Thought program. So that is one of the ways in which this program, or this campus renewal program, will help directly benefit us on the teaching side of things. I can give you many more examples, but I don't have time. On research, well, this can actually transform what we're going to be doing will actually transform the way a number of our faculty do research. Let me give you one quick example. We have a number of social scientists who need spaces that are sort of interview rooms and observation rooms. We currently don't have those kinds of spaces. With the new spaces, now we will be able to bring their research in-house. Right? That's a direct benefit to them. What else will be in benefit in terms of research, and I think this is one that's broader, is that now we will have spaces that will be collaborative. It will allow us the opportunity to create new research centers, which we've not had the opportunity to do. So the future is bright. As I said, it is an exciting time to be a faculty member at St. Jerome's University. And I want to thank you for partnering with us in helping us do our teaching and research and all that we do at St. Jerome's University. Thank you.
It is such a wonderful time to be at St. Jerome's, and many of you in the room I have spoken to about our project, and many of you will acknowledge that I'm pretty passionate and excited about what we're doing out there, and glad to be a part of St. Jerome's in this next chapter. But it's really not about me or this project. It's really about our tremendous staff that are doing such great work with our students in every department. I know that there are numerous departments out there that are planning in anticipation of the great space that will come online and the things that we'll be able to do with that space. We're really, really excited about that. Our staff have been collaborating on a campaign to sponsor a room, and the more information is going to be coming about that. We're really excited. Excuse me, to bring that to you and to the community, and I know the staff will want to do that when they have their campaign together and when they've done their fundraising. So that's great. A couple of things about the build. I'm always happy to tell people we are ahead of schedule, we are under budget, and it's 356 days till move in. Thank you.
And our final speaker on behalf of the Student Union, the President, Andrew Seidel, who turned 21 yesterday. And no, go on, Andrew.
And I'm still here this morning. Thank you very much to Dr. Bergman's office for inviting me here today. It really is an honor to be part of this community and a part of this event that reminds us all of the wonderful gifts that Catholic intellectual tradition has to offer at this institution. So as a St. Jerome Students' Union president, it's a pleasure to bring greetings and gratitude from all of our students. And I encourage you to take some time to meet some of our student leaders who are just as worn out as I, because many of them are part of the orientation activities this week. Take some time to talk to them about their experiences. It's exciting to be studying at a university that has a strong tradition of educating young people to be both leaders and thinkers. Moreover, I'm one of a very grateful group of students who gets to come to campus almost every single day of the week and who's eager to see the change and development of our campus, both physically and academically, for the better, as a direct result of this Campus Renewal 2015 project. I get to come to campus and see how our university is growing, and I get to share the amazing experiences that I've had with more and more students. Thanks to the generous gifts of time, talent, and of course treasure, St. Jerome's University will be able to support an even bigger community in the future, which is an incredible prospect in my eyes because it will allow more and more students to have the same opportunities that I and my friends here today have had. On behalf of the students here at St. Jerome's University, thank you for all that you do for us and for this university. I cannot imagine that the buildings we see behind us, in front of us, would be under construction currently without your support and contributions. I think I can speak for all of us when I say that you do, of course, make the difference. Your contributions offer us the opportunity to benefit from a great tradition of education that encourages us to explore and to learn. And an education where ideas really do inspire action. An education that is not solely focused on skills that prepare us for employment. I hope that our leadership as students and the endeavors of all of our students continue to make you proud. And of course, at such events, it's often appropriate to reflect on a quote of sorts, and this one, I'm told, is attributed to St. Jerome himself. Good, better, best, never let it rest until your good is better and your better best. I think that's what properly reflects this campaign. Thank you so much for having me.
We also want to mention that the Student Association has contributed $30,000 to the capital campaign. So we have faculty, we have staff, we have students, we have alumni, we have friends, and we invite anyone else out there, come on down and join the excitement, the board, everybody to come down and join the excitement of building on tradition. If you would like to learn more about naming opportunities, please feel free to get in touch with Catherine or myself. On the table, there is a folder. And on the back, you're going to find the testimonials of Father Bob and Father Bernie. And those are, if you will, our motivations throughout this campaign. Thank you so much for spending the Saturday with us. I hope to see each and every one of you at Feast, October 3rd. Catherine's telling me, oh, there's a little special preview for everybody. There's a pin, and this is the 150th anniversary pin. Formal celebrations will be tomorrow, but we would invite you to tab the pin because it's the 150th anniversary that we'll be celebrating the whole year. Thank you again so much for coming out this morning. We have some food, we have some drinks. I hope you're able to stay. Thank you to the dignitaries for coming. I know your day is very busy, but we appreciate it. Have a wonderful Saturday. Come on down there. And, yes?
I'd like to ask the dignitaries and people to come up for
Sure, before they leave, because
yeah, it would be nice to get everyone.
We'd like to all have a picture. Come on down. Sure, come on up.
Please.
And if you'd like a tour, Jenny is available. See Jenny or Justin, but I think we've arranged everything over here. And sorry, one more thing. We do have a couple of people from our capital campaign cabinet, in addition to Jim and Catherine and myself. Frank Boerboom is here, and Kathy Schmidt, who sits on our board of directors. And she's the lovely pregnant lady, if you can't, in the back. Thank you again. Come on up and have your picture taken. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Come on up. It is hot up there.
So if you are in the room, we would like you in the picture. So if you could come forward as soon as possible, I would appreciate it.
Don't be shy. All right, guys. Come on down.